Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. This is Ellie Perkins from Valentine's Detective Agency with a message for Nick's partner. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Here.
Thank you. Hey there. My name's Joanna Roberts. You probably haven't heard of me, but, well, I'm an old friend of Nick's. I'm here in Diamond City, and I could do with some help if you're willing. We've sent out a message to Nick as well, so I assume he's either with you or on the way here. I'll tell you more when you both get here. Thank you.
Stop by the office. I'll be waiting.
Hey, Valentine.
Time to hit the road?
Let's head out.
Well, all right.
Hanging out with Valentine, huh? Nick is good people. You know what I
Nick being a synth has never really bothered me. Honestly, I don't even think about it anymore.
Glad to hear it.
Look who's back.
Nick Valentine. Oh, look at you.
Well, ain't that a blast from the past? Thought the Commonwealth might have finally gotten you.
Oh, it's trying. Believe me. I'm just glad to see you recognize me after all these years. New scars, new creases.
You know, from this angle, it doesn't look half bad.
I guess I'll have to take your word for it. Either way, I think I'll sit down again.
Sure. Make yourself comfortable.
Thank you. So, I take it this is your new partner?
That's right.
Pleased to meet you. Name's Joanna Roberts. Ellie here tells me we've got you to thank for pulling Nick out of a hole. Glad to see he's got a new partner watching his back.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Well, short version is, I was Nick's first partner, way back when. See, my dad was mayor when Nick came to town, about 50 years ago now. Gave him this place, let him stay, even if the folks weren't too keen on it at first.
Wait, are you the one who was kidnapped?
Well, I wasn't exactly kidnapped, but... Well, let's just say I did my fair share of stupid things back then. Lucky for me, my knight in plastic armor showed up just in time.
Beep, beep, beep.
And here's Ellie telling me you have a lousy memory. Yeah. No way my dad was gonna turn Nick away after that. Of course, it took me a long time to convince Nick to turn this into an agency. Start charging caps for folks coming through the door. Even longer to convince him to make me his partner. But I guess that's a story for another time.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, you two are probably scratching your heads wondering what I'm doing here. Well, it's about Riley, Nick.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
It's all right. It's such a long time ago. I wouldn't expect people to remember. See, before I left Diamond City, there was this fella I was with. He had 2 boys, Riley and Kyle. Guess you could say I was a mother to them, or as close to one as I could be. For a while, anyway. Till things didn't go so good. Moved up north, about 25 years ago now. Ended up in this place called Milton. Didn't tell them where I was headed. Haven't seen them since. Don't ask why. Then about a week ago, this trader's at a bar in Milton, telling everyone about someone pulling a gun on his brother here in D.C. because he thought he was a synth. Story is, Kyle was about to pull the trigger, but the guards got him first. Said they had no choice.
I'm sorry.
Thanks. Kyle was always the more hot-headed one. Anyway, figure I'm the closest thing to family Riley's got now. Decide to come back down. And now, no one's got the first damn idea where he is. Like he's just vanished into thin air. Look, Ellie told me about everything you've been through. With your son and your husband. How you tracked down the son of a bitch that killed him. I don't know this place as well as you two. Not anymore. I just want to know what's happened to him. Maybe tell him a few things before it's too late, you know? So, what do you say? Can you help?
Count on it.
Don't worry. We'll get to the bottom of this.
Thank you. Both of you.
What else can you tell me?
Well, you can probably guess I didn't make the trip down here all by my lonesome. I've got well, I guess you could call her an apprentice. Teaching her the gunsmith trade. Name's Caitlin Harris. Lived down here in Diamond City for a bit a couple of years ago. Maybe you remember her. Anyway, we've been asking around since we arrived. All anyone can say is they remember the argument. And then the next day, that's it. He's gone. We checked his house. Nothing there. Just hoping there's some, I don't know, trace he left out there somewhere. And Ellie, you saw him in the market heading for the gates? What was it you said?
He was obviously upset, but he was also in a hurry, like he couldn't stand just waiting around. And then he was gone.
Caitlin, come in. Meet Nick's new partner.
Hey, good to meet you. So, is it true? You're the general of the Minutemen?
That's right.
Wow. Never thought they'd be back. I mean, after everything that happened.
If you're done, did you manage to find anything?
Huh? Oh, yeah, maybe. Just spoke to one of the guards. Said Riley was making a lot of trips to the Sluice before he disappeared. Said he'd get paid to help him get there on his days off.
The Sluice? The heck's that?
It's one of the newer settlements. Only got started after McDonough became mayor. Built into a big sewer junction down by the river.
Well, doesn't that just sound like paradise?
Yeah, it's a tough neighborhood. Northeast a ways. You get used to seeing people from all walks of life.
Still more orderly than good, neighbor.
You know anything about these folks?
No, never heard of him.
They're pretty tight-knit. Tend to keep themselves to themselves. They're not really the sort of place Diamond City types bother with. Might as well be another Vault 81 or Oberlin Station or something.
Well, sounds like as good as lead as any. I say we check it out.
You should rest up. We can handle this.
Damn it, Kate, I'm fine.
You need more time.
You all right?
Yeah, fine. Long road is all.
We'll be back before you know it. Trust me.
All right. But let the detectives take the lead. And Nick, look after her, okay?
You got it.
Good. You got any more questions? Now's the time.
What if he's a synth?
Yeah, don't think I hadn't thought about that. Well, I guess that's part of the job, isn't it? Find out what happened. Find out whether Kyle was onto something. Lots of folks in this city like to talk. But that's all that ever seems to be. Hopefully you'll actually find something useful at this other place.
What do you know about him?
Well, I've known the kid since he was 11 years old. Although, last time I saw him he was 17, and that was about 25 years ago. So yeah, alright, maybe I don't know everything about him. Heard some things from traders every now and then. Never married, no kids. Worked as a mechanic, handyman, that kind of thing. Just him and Kyle, really.
That's all.
Okay then. I guess I'll head over to the dugout for now. I'll see you there when you get back.
Here, let me put the sluice on your map. By the way, that guard I mentioned earlier seemed like he might know more. Maybe you'll have more luck getting him to open up than I did. I can point him out as we go. Should be in the market somewhere. Either way, I'll follow your lead.
Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back.
Good luck.
Before I forget, here. It's a little program that'll let you track my Pip-Boy in case you can't find me. Might be useful.
So, what's your story?
Me? Not much to tell. Just a friend of Joanna's. We run a gun store up in Milton together. I do trade runs down here every now and then, so I figured I could help.
Uh-huh. Anything else you wanted to tell me?
Huh? Oh, this? Yeah. I'm not from a vault, if that's what you're wondering. Not like you. We saw that interview you did in the paper a ways back. Can't imagine what all this must be like for you. And then leading the Minutemen? I mean, it's... wow. I heard the radio broadcast from the castle, by the way. I'd love to visit when this is over.
Well, where did you live?
Oh, here and there. Traveling and trading, you know. It's not really important.
That's all.
Okay. There's the guard. Red hair by the noodle stand.
Hey, Doc. Could really do with some noodles after that shift. You know, there ought to be a discount for us guards. Busting our asses all day.
Officer.
For fuck's sake. Yes. Fuck's sake, I'm off duty now. Ah, Christ, it's you again. What? She's hired you guys now? I already told her everything. I helped him get to the sluice a few times. That's it. I didn't know he was a goddamn synth.
He was a synth?
You kidding me? Gets found out by his brother, then hightails it out of the city? You don't do that unless you got something to hide. Thought you were supposed to be some kind of detective. But, like I said, I didn't know. I just got him to the sluice. That's all.
Why?
Why? Because DC Sec pay is a fucking joke, that's why. Goddamn city council making me babysit a synth so I can pay the fucking rent.
Sounds rough.
Damn straight it's rough. Post outside the wall by myself? Are they fucking kidding? If I'm heading out there, they ought to be pouring out the caps, you know? Glad someone gets it. Alright, you want to know about Riley? Truth is, there ain't much to say. Guy wanted to go to the sluice a few times. Trading, or whatever. Except I guess he didn't want to go with any of the trading caravans. Asked me in the dugout one night if I'd be an extra gun on the trip. Why me? I don't know. Probably the first guy he saw. Caps were good, so I figured, well, why not? Was making a pretty pile right up until his brother calls him out. Maybe they're all synths over there and he's hiding with them, I don't know. All he ever told me was he was just trading for parts.
What kind of parts?
I don't know, I think he said something about vacuum tubes or something. Copper, a Geiger counter.
A Geiger counter?
Right? Asked if I'd sell him one. It's a sewer, but it ain't that bad down there. But that's the real game, ain't it? Scavenging, selling vacuum tubes and Geiger counters. Anyway, that's all I know. And if you find him, don't bring him back. If he means that much to you, go stay there instead. We don't need any more synths in the city, capiche?
Not a lot to go on. Hopefully we'll know more when we get to the sluice.
Hey, who wants to look beautiful? Hairstyles from across the Commonwealth.
Nick.
Let's get going.
Jesus
Never mind.
fucking Christ.
Really human?
Yeah, what
We
can I
have
do
the
for you?
exclusive.
By the way, good to see you again, Nick.
Good to see you too.
So what happened to your other partner? Marty?
Dunno.
Quit, huh? Good. I was a creep.
You'll get no argument from me.
This is it. So I'm guessing you were expecting a sewer drain or something instead of an old gun store. But, well, it'll make a lot more sense once we're inside.
How do you know all this?
I used to do a bit of trading here before I moved to Milton. Been a couple of years, though, so no idea if they remember. It can be pretty touchy if they don't know. But they know you, right, Nick? They'll let you in?
Sure. Shouldn't be too much trouble.
Great.
All right, let's go.
Okay, just hit the buzzer.
Not gonna happen, pal. Just turn around and head on back to Diamond City.
You and Nick know each other?
Yeah, we do.
There's something bothering you?
Damn straight there is.
What? What are you talking about?
Oh, don't.
Oh,
It's never easy for us, is it?
Well, it's Wellington, eh? It ain't Nicky Valentine. This guy, ice.
Hoping they stay gone.
So, you must be the infamous vault dweller I've been hearing about. Well, you're barely here 5 seconds, and the place is already a fucking war zone. Guess all the stories about you are true.
Who are you?
Name's Larson, and that's Michelle, and that's McCoy. And yeah, we're touchy when we have these goddamn goon magnets knocking on our door.
I didn't know.
Well, now you do. Frankie and his boys were all that were left of this crew. Asshole was holed up down the street, scoping us out after he got kicked out of the vaults. But I guess he blew his wad when he saw you, huh, Nick?
You keep that kind of talk up, I might just start thinking we're friends.
Well, we might just be if you didn't kick up a whirlwind of shit everywhere you go. It's because of you we had these jokers here in the first place. And then there's everything going on in the pipes.
Go on.
Why don't you go down and see for yourself?
Wait, you're letting them in?
I took out Frankie. Mason's gonna want to hear that. Might as well hear it from his old buddy. Head on in and down to the sluice. I'll let Mason know you're coming.
Wait, we're looking for someone. His name's Riley Jones from Diamond City. Do you know him?
Never heard of him.
But someone said that he was here a lot. Trading and...
Said I've never heard of him. Either of you heard of a Riley Jones?
No.
Nope.
Anyone who comes from Diamond City comes through that door. Trust me, we'd know. Anyway, like I said, you want to know what's going on down there? Go talk to Mason. The door's unlocked. You never know. Maybe he's heard of this Riley guy.
Who is this guy?
Who, Mason? He's the one who runs the show around here. If you want to know why we've got things locked down, he'll fill you in.
Thanks. I'll go talk to him.
Head downstairs. You'll find the sluice through the basement.
All right. Let's head inside. After you.